Hi,
Hi,
very nice
Jenna.
to meet you.
Very nice to meet you too, as well. I'm so excited to get to a few minutes to talk to you about Scream. Uh,
Yeah.
I guess my first question is our first exposure to the new film that is coming out is kind of a classic retake on that iconic scene. I'm pretty sure, are a horror fan. What was that like for you seeing that trailer?
Um, Seeing the trailer for our film,
Yes.
pretty surreal, especially because, um, understanding one, the impact of what we were shooting when we were filming, I knew that it was a really big deal for horror, a really big deal for me personally, just being such a massive fan of the Scream franchise, and wanting to really pay homage and respects to all that's happened before us. I did not know that they were going to show all that in the trailer. It was a bit of a surprise. I personally don't like watching myself, so it was kind of weird seeing myself in that position and doing the classic thing. Hey, this feels familiar, um, but still pretty exciting because we worked really hard on this job and it's one of my favorite sets I've ever been on and I've never experienced. It really felt like we were making magic on set, and that's pretty rare. So there was a nice nostalgic aspect of, oh man, remember when we filmed this and how exciting it was, and now we finally get to share it with the world. It was very gratifying, I would say.
What makes Ghostface so unique compared to some of the other iconic horror characters?
What I love about Ghostface and what I think makes him unique is that he's a real person always. It's not some immortal being. It's real life. And I think that him wearing the knockoff Halloween costume adds this daunting, mocking attitude, and it's not trying too hard to be scary, yet it's so frightening, and it's something that's so recognizable and it has become so iconic over the years that I think it's I mean, even filming with him, it kind of felt like you were filming with a celebrity. There's almost like a starstruck aspect because they've created such a reputation. But for me, it's the fact that it's a real person. It's something that real people do, and it very well could be a real scenario. And the fact that it's someone that you know, but you're just not entirely sure who it is really unsettling.
You watched this film for the first time, obviously years ago, and then you step on set now for the next film in the franchise. What was your day one like?
My day one was actually what you saw in the trailer. So I had a lot of lines that day. And also, it was the first job production wise. So everyone was still kind of getting to know each other, just kind of breaking the ice. But also, I've never done a film. I've been, yeah, I've never played this kind of role in a film that's been released theatrically. So that was kind of nerve wracking too, because I knew that there was a big budget involved and big people involved, and I just didn't want to get fired and
Oh
wanted to make.
no.
So it was that kind of first. It was just nerves.
Did some of the Scream veterans maybe help you out a little bit to calm yourself, or did that actually add more pressure to you?
A little bit. It was really incredible because they had Roger Jackson on the phone with me. So they actually called in. He was in
Mm.
LA, we were in North Carolina. So to have the actual Ghostface on the phone, that also made things feel very real suddenly because, oh, this is Scream and this is what he is Ghostface. So it was a little intimidating, but in between takes, he would pop into the different voices that he does. So he would do, oh, the mayor from the Powerpuff Girls or things like that, or try out new voices on me to kind of like make things fun and see what I thought, which I thought was really sweet and random. So yeah, that was comforting.
What was your biggest takeaway from filming? Being that you like you were saying that it's your first big budget kind of feature. Was your takeaway from working on the film?
Um, the people that you work with changes everything. It was the most delightful cast crew I've ever worked with, and working with people that not only were so gifted at what they do, but walked onto set with a smile on their face and were kind and polite and professional, but also so funny and so genuine. it really changes the work environment and allows you, it almost made you better, which is really exciting.
What do you think is something new and fresh that you guys are going to be adding to the franchise?
I think Ghostface is a lot more intimidating than before. He's a lot scarier, and things get a lot more graphic and gory and bloody, which is nice because as it's reintroducing slasher films to a newer generation, um, it's really giving it to the audience, which I like.